Hello and welcome to another great advertisement for a new and better conditioner with a brand new look. It's for those that love their hair. Totally joking, yet I'm serious. And now that I have your attention, pay attention. You're probably here watching my video because you're curious or you're bored and had nothing else better to do. Well, for whatever the reason you are here, buckle in, because this isn't a video about conditioner, about a new look, for those that love their hair. No, it's not. No, this is a video about our future, about our ecosystems, and the truth about our human presence on this earth. The wild is no longer the wild. This presentation is called The Domestication of the Wilderness. Who loves or enjoys the life outside of the city? A chance to reset with the fresh air, reconnecting with the wilderness, trying to get away from people and the annoying highway traffic. While the National Forest is a place where you can escape, how many of us bring snacks with you on your journey? Don't be afraid, I do it too. Go ahead and name your favorite trail snack. Maybe a brewski on the way up. Maybe some Reese's Pieces. Maybe some trail mix, Doritos, bottled water because you gotta stay hydrated. What if I told you that the US produces more than 30% of the planet's total waste, that only houses 4% of the total planet population? In 2014, the US threw out 258 million tons of waste that year. Since then, it has only gotten worse, according to the frontiergroup.org. I'm sure you've heard this before: recycle, reuse, save the planet. Yet, are we actually listening? Apparently not. What if I told you something else? The snacks that you bring on your hiking and camping trips ends up on the side of the road. I'm sure you've heard this too. Yet I'm not blaming anyone individually. I'm blaming all of us. In Santa Fe National Forest, trash is all too common sight, on trails, meadows, roadsides, and even creek beds, according to the Daily Post, a local newspaper out of the Los Alamos, New Mexico. Estimates by forest recreation staff indicate the Santa Fe National Forest may spend up as much as $250,000 a year just on trash cleanup and removal. That is $250,000 that isn't available for other things like facilities and trail maintenance, forest officials said. Why is this a problem, you may ask? Well, humans are not the only species living on this earth. Here in the state of New Mexico, deer, elk, bear, cougar, grouse, turkey, and bighorn sheep are among a few of the Rocky Mountain wildlife that are present. According to the USDA and the Santa Fe National Forest Plan at Risk Species Selection document published in 2016, human presence is threatening wildlife species due to pollution and habitat threat. This means that humans are responsible for the threat in more ways than one. This here is a list of mammals that are currently at risk. And it's just mammals. When garbage breaks down in landfills, including incinerated ash, the resulting liquids can leach into the environment and threaten drinking water supplies. This means that when trash is left behind in the campgrounds and on trails begin to break down, the fish are also at risk for habitat loss, and further downstream, the village of Pecos is also at risk for contaminated drinking water. I personally have seen hills of trash in a campground in the Pecos Canyon after a Memorial Day weekend, and it breaks my heart. It sits for days and no one touches it. Solutions, you might ask? Well, for starters, when planning a day or two in the wilderness, practice what is called leave no trace. There's 7 steps that include in this Plan ahead and prepare. Travel and camp on durable surfaces. Dispose of waste property. Leave what you find. Minimize campfire impacts. Respect wildlife. And finally, make sure there is no trash left behind. The Pecos Water Association holds an annual cleanup day called Dia del Rio, where locals and volunteers join forces to clean trash all along the roads, campsites, rivers, and lakes, trying to combat the pollution of the canyon. Yes, it is a great solution, yet pollution is still a major problem, not just for the Pecos Wilderness, but for the globe. While native species of fish and game, along with non-native species, are being pushed further and deeper into the wilderness in hopes of fleeing the most invasive species to ever walk the face of the earth, humans. Alternative solutions? I suggest building a toll at the entrance of the wilderness. I know what you're thinking. This would be a medium investment, but what if I told you that the fees would pay for workers in the U.S. Forest Service? They would also pay for road maintenance, fund local cleanups. Instead of charging visitors as they enter, the fee would be present at their way out. Increase fees in the visitors who do not bring back or pack out their trash. This system would hold people accountable for their actions. Locals gain discounts, no fees entering the canyon. A portable garbage disposable with recycling as well. Reference page. Thank you. Please take action and pick up after yourselves. Keep the wilderness wild. Thank you.